All right, it's Friday, June 7th, just following up on the SPY. You can see it's grinding its way higher here after bar one. I bought some calls here on bar number two. We've gone up. We've now kind of hit yesterday's close. And, it's not that much of an exciting day. It's really moving up slowly. It's within that big pre-market range. Obviously, the movements to the upside. I decided to scale out and just set up kind of a no risk trade. This is, I bought it the 532 calls at 557. I just sold some at 585. I know it's not much, but it's just something. I just kind of sense that it's a little tricky today in terms of what's going on. But, sometimes these slow moving things eventually pick their way up and get all the way up there. So that's fine. But just in case it just stays volatile inside this, pre-market range, it had the negative, reaction to the pre-market. The news pre-market, and that's kind of holding it down, I think. But that in many cases is an opportunity for people to buy, with the overall trend. It just, the market algorithms take it lower just to really buy it a little bit lower. So anyway, we'll see what happens. What should be unfolding here, though, is this outside day, the failure, two down failure, the downside outside day back up to those highs of yesterday. That's kind of what I'm looking for. It was a momentum kind of pause bar yesterday, so you expect it to test higher. The news, allowed it to kind of start a little lower, but it immediately came up. And now that you get that follow through on bar one to the midpoint of this bar, we should take out that bar and then have a nice weekly close green, which should follow through into next week a little, at some point. So we'll see if that develops. But at this point, not a bad trade or anything. It's just a matter of how much volatility is going to be in play today for a directional kind of push. If all goes well, we should get to yesterday's high up here, which is near the pre-market highs, and that could end up being a nice, little trade here. It might take two pushes. Maybe it builds a little momentum here, since obviously all the selling that took place is being met with buying. So maybe a lot of people are trapped who try to sell that, and they'll have to exit, more aggressively as it moves higher. We'll see. So who knows? Just thought I'd follow up on the SPY. I don't see it as a big day unfolding, but definitely buys to the upside, and this kind of opening price action was one to buy, if nothing else, to kind of see what develops. So no risk right now. If it comes all the way down to the halfway point of that bar and stays volatile, it's just a big nothing trade. Hopefully it just continues to follow through higher for the rest of the morning.